33.
The age of 25, lady.
Autonomous human being. Are you out of your mind?
I'm not out of my mind. Yes, I'm saying that for sure. The brain finishes developing around the age of 25, lady.
Now, Michael, my name is Monte. You can tag me next time instead of using my page for clout. So the video that you copied and pasted was actually talking about fetal development. And I say that specifically in the video, but you cut that out because it didn't lead to your argument. Because fetal brain development for function prior to birth doesn't end until 33 to 38 weeks. You can like quick Google search that. But that led you to the logical fallacies you needed to participate in, which were a combination of the straw man fallacy and the slippery slope fallacy. The straw man fallacy, you're saying there's a debate, or I'm making the claim for a debate about human life after birth. Never made that claim. Nobody's made that claim. Nobody's making that argument. You then combine it with the slippery slope fallacy saying, what are we going to value human life less because someone's not developed properly or has a disability? But there's another issue with that in practical form. Consistently, the people that vote against SNAP benefits that disabled children rely on, Medicare, Medicaid that disabled people need, DEI programs that get them into school and also help them find jobs, as well as home health care, are consistently voted against by Christian fundamentalists, Christian conservatives, and Christian nationalists. You see progressive religious institutions voting for this, leftists, atheists, people who actually care about them when they get here, because you're not actually pro-life, you're pro-birth, because you don't give shit when they get here. You just want to give lip service about them getting here and then do absolutely nothing to support them while they're here. And I also did not make that claim that there is any question about the human value of life after birth. What I am making the claim for is autonomy. Right. Okay. Then you make this claim.
Be pointing us to God's moral truths that are things that should be inscribed in law, because God is over government. I'm not ashamed to say this. Every one of the laws that you want to champion are moral values. It's a legislation of morality, and God is the
problem here is that moral law predates organized religion. We have this all the way back to hunter-gatherer communities. Facts are weird when you do something like that. But it also definitely predates Christianity by thousands of years. This is the family tree of religions, starting with animism, branching off into these other beliefs. Let's focus on this orange section. In 950 BCE is around when Judaism shows up, the parent religion of Christianity. And then Christianity is even further down in 33 AD. So moral law predates your religion. You're also making this claim based on your belief that the Bible is the infallible and inspired actual literal words of God. Coming from 2 Timothy 3:16, all scripture is God-breathed. 2 Timothy wasn't written by Paul. We know it was a pseudepigraphal text. But the problem with claiming that it's inspired and therefore infallible and therefore has to be followed is the fact that if we make that claim, then we go to the Old Testament, we have to say that God co-signed slavery. God inspired selling your daughters into sexual slavery. So that he also condoned raping a victim and then buying her from her father. That he condoned raping prisoners of war. Genocide, which I don't think you believe God co-signed on. So isn't it more rational that fallible men, maybe inspired by their love of God, and of course it was only men, wrote about their personal belief system reflecting their culture rather than the words of God? Anyways, hope that clears up. Talk soon.